Hello my dear students, today in this class we are going to discuss about your third chapter, that is HCF and LCM. Before going to this topic, let us discuss some points on what are called odd numbers and even numbers, then about factors. Okay, then what numbers are called even numbers? Tell me. If any number is divided by 2 and there is no remainder, then that number is called even number. Right? For example, here I will consider 18. If we divide this 18 by 2, 2 nines are 18, we get 0 as remainder. Right? Any number divided by 2, then there is no remainder, then that number is called even number. So 18 is even number. And I will consider another number, that is a 3-digit number, 204. 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 2 0. We have to bring down this 0. We cannot divide 0 by this 2. Again we have to bring down this 4. For that we have to put 0 in the quotient place. Then 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4, 0. We get finally 0 as remainder. Right. So like this, if we divide any number by 2 and there is no remainder, then that number is called even number, and here 204 is an even number. Have you understand? This is about even number. Then odd number. Which numbers are called odd numbers? If any number divided by 2 and there is a remainder, that number is said to be odd number. Okay. For example, here I will consider 19. This 19 is to be divided by 2. That is 2 nines are 18. 9 minus 8, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Here we get 1 as remainder. Right. So, if any number divided by 2, then there is a remainder, that number is said to be odd number. Here 19 is a odd number. And I will consider another example, that is 205. Okay. 2 ones are 2. 2 minus 2, 0. We have to bring down this 0. Then 5. 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Here also we get remainder as 1. Right. Here 205 is a odd number. Students, we can identify which number is even number and which number is odd number by looking number also. How? Let us see how it is. Here I will consider 16. Okay. And this 6 is in ones place. Right. So, if the ones place digit is divided by 2, then that number is said to be even number. This 6 is directly divided by 2, that is on 3. So, we can say 16 is an even number. Another example, 224. Okay, and here the 4 is in ones place and this 4 is directly divided by 2. So we can say 224 is an even number. Then how we can identify the odd number? See, I will consider 17. Okay, 7 is in ones place, right? So, if ones place digit is not divided by 2, then that number is said to be odd number. In the ones place we have 7. This 7 is not directly divided by 2, right? So, this 17 is odd number. Then 231. 1 is in ones place and this 1 is not divided by 2. So, this 231 is odd number. Okay. Have you understand, students? So, like this we can identify even numbers and odd numbers. Then what about factors? A number which divides another number with no remainder is called factor of that number. Let us see example. Here I will consider 16. Okay, and this 16 can be represented as a product of 1 into 16, then 2 8s are 2 into 8, then 4 4s are 4 into 4, then 8 2s are 8 into 2, then 16 into 1. Okay, then what are the factors of 16? 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 are the factors of 16. Factors of 16. 1, 2, 4, then 8 and 16 are the factors of 16. Okay, let us see another example. Here I will consider 24, and this 24 can be represented as product of 1 into 24, then 2 12s are, that is 2 into 12, then 3 8s are 3 into 8, 4 into 6, then 6 into 4, 8 3s are 8 into 3, then 12 2s are, then 24 1s are 24 into 1. Okay, and here the factors of 24 are factors of 24 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 6, then 8 and 12, then 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 are the factors of 24. Like this we can write the factors of a number. Then how to find out the common factor? Okay, here I consider two numbers, that is 12 and 18. Right, first we have to find out the factors of these numbers. Let us find out. So 12 can be represented as 1 into 12, then 2 into 6, then 3 4s are, and the factors of 12 are factors of 12. 1, then 2, 3, 4, then 6, then 12. Okay, now we have to find out the factors for 18. Okay, 1 into 18, then 2 9s are 2 into 9, then 3 6 are, that is 3 into 6. So factors of 18, 1, then 2, 3, 6, then 9 and 18 are the factors of 18. Okay, now we have to find out the common factor. To find out the common factor, we have to consider the number which are common in both. Okay, and here 1. Now we have to find out this 1 is also in the factor of 18, right? 1, and here also 1 is present, right? So the common factor for 18 and 12 is 1, then 2. This 2 is also present in factor of 18, right? We have to consider 2 also. Then 3. 3 is also in factor of 18. 3 is common in both. So factor, that is 3 is, and 4. 4 is not present in factors of 18, right? So we cannot consider 4. Okay. Then 6. Is that 6 is in factors of 18? Yes, 6 is also present in factors of 18, so we can consider 6. Okay, and then 12, right? This 12 is not present in factors of 18, so we cannot consider 12 as a common factor. This 1, 2, 3 and 6 factors are common both in 12 and 18. So we can say 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the common factors of 12 and 18. Let us see another example. Here we have to find out the common factor for 16 and 24. Okay, first we have to find out the factors for 16 and 24. 16, 1 into 16, then 2 into 8, then 4 into 4. Again 24. 1 into 24, 2 into 12, then 3 into 8, 4 into 6. Right. So factors of 16 are 1, then 2, 4. Here 4s are present in twice, right? But we have to consider only once. 4, then 8, 16. Okay, and factors for 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, then 6, 8, 12 and 24. Okay, now we have to find out the common factor. Common factor of 16 and 24. Okay, to find out the common factor, we have to consider the numbers which are the factors of both 16 and 24. Right. So here 1. This 1 is also the factor of 24. We can consider 1. Then 2. 2 is also a factor of 24. Then 4. 4 is also a factor of 24. Then 8. 8 is also a factor of 24. We can consider 8. Then 16. 16 is not a factor of 24, so we cannot consider 16. Okay, so 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the common factors of both 16 and 24. To find out the common factor, first we have to find out the factors for given numbers. Then we have to consider the factors which are in common in all the given numbers. Okay, factors can be written another method also. Let us see how. Here I will consider 32. 32 can be represented as 1 into 32 and this 32 as 2 into 16 and 16 can be written 2 into 8 and this 8 can be written 2 4s, then this 4 can be 2 into 2. And here the factor of 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Factors of 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Let us see another example, that is 13. Okay, 13 can be expressed as 1 into 13. But it is not possible to split a 13 as a pair of factors. Why? Because 13 is a prime number. So 1 and 13 are the factors of 13. Then factorization. What is factorization? Factorization is a process of finding a factors for a given number or a product. Okay, a number can be expressed as a product of its factors in different ways. Let us see with example. Here I will consider 20. Okay, 20 can be expressed as a product of its factors in different ways. 20 can be expressed as 4 into 5, then 2 into 10, then 2 into 2 into 5, then 1 into 20. Okay, and here factors of 20 are 1, then 2, 4, 5, then 10, then 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20 are the factors of 20. And here 20 is factorized in 4 different ways, right? And these 2 and 5 are the prime factors of 20. What are the prime factors of 20? Prime factors of 20 are 2, then 2 and 5. 2 and 5 are the prime factors of 20, and the factors of 20 are 1, 20, 2, 10, 4 and 5. Okay. Prime factorization means expressing a number as a product of its prime factors. Okay. Let us see an example. 210. This 210 can be represented as 30 into 7. Okay, 37, so that is 210. 7 is a prime number, but this 30 is not a prime number. We have to express this 30 as product of its prime factor. Okay, 30 can be written 6 into 5, then 7. Okay, 5 and 7 are the prime numbers, not this 6. We can represent this 6 as 2 into 3. 2 into 3 we get 6. Again 5, then 7. So, prime factors of 210 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. We can write the prime factors directly for a number, but I didn't write the prime factors directly because for your clear understanding. Okay. Then prime factorization of a number by factor tree method. Here I consider 15. Okay. Now we have to find out the prime factors of 15 by factor tree method. Okay. 15 can be expressed as 3 into 5. 3 and 5 are the prime numbers. We cannot split 3 and 5 as a product of its prime factor. Okay. So, prime factorization of 15 is 3 into 5. Okay. Then let us see another example. Prime factorize 20. First we have to split this 20 into a pair of factors, that is 4 into 5. 4 is a composite number. Composite number means a number which has more than 2 factors. Okay, this 4 can be split into a pair of factors. Okay, that is 2 into 2, then again as it is 5. Prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. 2 into 2 into 5. We can find out the prime factorization like this. Prime factorize 36. First we have to split this 36 as pair of factors. Okay, that is 4 into 9. 4 and 9 are the composite number. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of its prime factor. Okay, 4 can be written 2 into 2, then 9 can be written 3 into 3. Prime factorization of 36 is 2 into 2 into then 3 into 3. Okay, have you understand, students? So these are the some basics of HCF and LCM. Okay, I hope you all are clear about today's class. In the next class we will discuss in detail about HCF and LCM. Okay, thank you.